Verse 27 says, "You ought therefore to have deposited my silver with the bankers, and when I came I would have recovered what is mine with interest." Depositing the silver with the bankers signifies using the Lord's gift to lead others to salvation and to minister his riches to them. Interest signifies the profitable result we gain for the Lord's work by using his gift. In a sense, we may say that the bankers are all the new ones, weak ones, young ones, and backsliding ones. We need to deposit the Lord's possession with these bankers. The bankers are not the leading brothers, but the weaker ones, those who have problems. Suppose a certain brother is dissenting and speaks negatively about the church. Those who speak negatively concerning the church will always have something negative to say about the elders. Such a one must speak like this in order to vindicate himself. If the church is wrong, then he is right. But if the church is right, then he is wrong. If the elders in particular are wrong, then he is truly vindicated. Nevertheless, these dissenting ones are brothers, and they love the Lord. How good it would be for such a dissenting one brother to be contacted not by one of the elders, but by another brother in the church, who loves him and cares for him. If a dissenting brother is contacted by a number of others, he will eventually come back to the church and praise the Lord for the church. If you use your talent in this way to take care of others, you will not only multiply the talent, but you yourself will be in the third heaven and will quickly grow and be transformed. You will be renewed in the spirit of the mind, and among us there will be a marvelous testimony of the body to the whole universe. The universe will see that we are not a religious gathering but a living body. For this, we all need to use our talent, the Lord's possession. The result will be multiplication. I can testify that the more we take care of the saints and the churches, the richer we become. Verse 28 says, "Take away therefore the talent from him, and give it to him who has the 10 talents. Taking away the talent signifies the Lord's gift will be taken away from slothful believers in the coming kingdom. The giving of the talents to the one with 10 talents signifies that the gifts of faithful believers will be increased. Verse 29 continues, "For to everyone who has shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him who has not, even that which he has shall be taken away from him. To everyone who gains profits in the church age, more gifts shall be given in the coming kingdom age. But from him who has not gained profit in the church age, even the gift he has shall be taken away from him in the coming kingdom age." Verse 30 says, "And cast out the useless slaves into the outer darkness. There shall be the weeping and the gnashing of teeth." This word, the same as in chapter 24, verse 51, indicates that chapter 25, verse 14 to 30 is a completion to chapter 24, verse 45 to 51, concerning faithfulness for the Lord's work. Matthew chapter 24, verse 45 to 51 has dealt with the slaves' unfaithfulness in fulfilling the Lord's commission. But chapter 25, verse 14 to 30 is still needed to deal with the slaves' unfaithfulness in using the Lord's talent. In both chapters 24 and 25, we see the matters of reward and punishment. According to chapter 24, verse 47, the reward to the faithful and prudent slave is that the Lord will set him over all his possessions. The evil slave who beats his fellow slaves and eats and drinks with the drunken will be cut asunder and have his portion with the hypocrites, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. In chapter 25, the 5-talented one and the 2-talented one are rewarded by being put over many things and by entering into the joy of the Lord. The slothful 1-talented slave, however, is punished by being cast into outer darkness. To many Christian teachers, being cast into outer darkness denotes eternal perdition of a false believer. But the context proves that this is not an accurate understanding. This is not the punishment of false believers, but of genuine believers who are not faithful. It does not refer to eternal perdition, but to punishment during the coming kingdom age. The phrase weeping and gnashing of teeth is used 6 times in the Gospel of Matthew. It is used twice concerning the perdition of the false believers and the evil heathen. Matthew chapter 13 verse 42 concerns the tares, the false believers, who will be cast into the furnace of fire. The furnace of fire is not the outer darkness, but the lake of fire. Matthew chapter 13 verse 50 concerns the evil Gentiles, the corrupt fish that are equivalent to the ghosts in chapter 25. They also will be cast into the furnace of fire. Thus, those who perish in eternal fire will weep and gnash their teeth. Matthew chapter 8 verse 12 says, "But the sons of the kingdom shall be cast out into the outer darkness. There shall be the weeping and the gnashing of teeth. Because the sons of the kingdom certainly are saved ones, they will not be cast into the furnace of fire. Rather, they will be put into outer darkness. I do not believe that there is darkness in the furnace of fire. Although there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, both for the ones who perish and for the defeated believers. The defeated believers will not be cast into the lake of fire, but into the outer darkness, outside the glorious sphere of the Lord's presence." Matthew chapter 22 verse 13 says, "Then the king said to the servants, Bind his feet and hands, and cast him out into the outer darkness. There shall be the weeping and gnashing of teeth." This refers to the one who did not have a wedding garment. This, of course, does not refer to an unbeliever, but to a saved one. This saved one will not be cast into the lake of fire, but into outer darkness.